Hello, Gold Patrollers. Jeff Gold for the Gold Patrol. Here with Jennifer. We have just watched the sentencing of Jodi Arias. After all this time, it's hard to say that I was amazed at anything, but I was. Jodi Arias herself came out and gave a elocution to the judge, came out swinging both against the Alexander family, if you can believe it, as well as for the first time actually telling us what happened in the murder. Oh my God, it was something. Jennifer, were you amazed?
I was more than amazed. I was speechless, mouth wide open.
I tell you, we now know that Judge Terry Stevens, in a very brief sentencing, at least for the judge's part, said the aggravating factors, the mitigating factors, as if she has done thousands of times for other defendants, as if this case hadn't gone on for years, and within 10 minutes or so pronounced that Jodi Arias will now do life in prison without the possibility of any release. Not a surprise in that sense, but it was a surprise that there were some statements from the victims that were then challenged by Jodi Arias and her counsel. And I didn't see any purpose of it. I didn't see how that could possibly save her at all. She looked back in the courtroom at the Alexanders when she said this, and I guess with a straight face you'd say, she seemed indignant about the whole thing, still saying that she has been fighting this case. She wanted to settle the case, but it was the Alexanders who didn't want to settle this case. Of course, she didn't mention she wanted to settle it for second-degree murder as opposed to even first-degree murder, or that, this whole case has been elongated by her own defense. In any event, we now know Jodi Arias' last day in open court speaking it was today, and that she will now, no doubt, have appeals. The only other thing to note, the very first thing Kurt Hermes said today, I want to get out of the case, and as soon as the judge pronounced sentence, he said, okay, Judge, let's get to business. I want to withdraw from this case. The motion was taken under advisement. None of these lawyers will proceed with this case anymore. There will be appeals, of course. But not these trial lawyers. They will have nothing more to do with it. Jodi Arias should leave tomorrow for Perryville, a state prison, where she will remain in her cell 23 hours a day for a number of years before there is a consideration for her to get out. And we now know that will be for her natural life. Jeff Gold and Jennifer for the Gold Patrol.